Going by?
It's just regular. Welcome to just regular conversations with me and Fori. Where are we exactly? This is like your old neighborhood in DC.
Yeah, type shit. See, you said old neighborhood. Now I don't want to drop the spot, but we over like we on a trail. Yeah, I mean we on the Metropolitan Trail with it.
It's a really nice trail though. It's chill out here. Yeah,
It's a good bike ride.
And you're about to drop a tape soon.
Yeah.
You excited?
It's
been like long overdue tape finally getting dropped.
Fake overdue. But shit, yeah, I'm excited. I haven't like dropped. I mean, I've definitely dropped a few things, but I'm definitely a project kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like them singles and shit, that's just me getting some shit out, like letting it go, for real. But I definitely like to work in terms of like a whole vision that you can sit with. So, I'm excited to get some shit off that's like a step towards like a greater vision.
I mean, would you like to say the name of the tape?
I'm still like kind of meditating on like exact names, but it's gonna be called some form of heat, like just heat.
Heat.
Yep, heat.
I remember when you sent me the tape and like the cover. I was like, yo, that cover is cool.
Yeah, that
the meme of
is it James Brown? I think it is. That I might be bugging. I'm a little geek, but
and what I get to like from the tape too, like even listening to like the whole song. Like with the name Heat, it just gives like a lot of passion. Like I know that's one thing you said, that you continuously still say like that fire in you that you have that like a lot of people don't see, but is there, and you're trying to kind of
but a lot of people see it too.
No, they see it, but it's not like in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like you said, like light on my palms. It's there.
Yeah.
Like, but it's not like that's not the first thing I see when I meet you. In a sense.
It was James Brown.
You're like,
but let me make sure. But yeah, no, I mean that's even like what a lot of it is about, is like these kind of versions of myself that different people perceive. Like I feel like a lot of people like fuck with what I do, especially not even just in like the music sense, but even with like fashion and other shit. Like I don't know.
But how does it feel like balancing all the things you do, like fashion, art? I mean, like I said before, you literally touch every medium in the creative field, and also balancing music. Like, while right now you're focusing on like putting a project out, so it's like you're focused on music. Like, how do you balance all of that, especially now, like with this one focus?
Shit, in the past, I just like went crazy with everything. So I was like, that's where that passion and fire comes in. Is like, I'm such a go attack everything. So like that's really why I be multidisciplinary, is because I see everything and I want to do everything. But like even like trying to focus it into a project and shit, and like once again, even what the whole project is about is like me honing in and focusing that energy. So yeah, I mean I feel like recently I've been like trying to pace my shit. Like I've been trying to like maybe commit one day to this art medium and another day to another art medium. And even once again, just working in projects is good, because it's like I can say that, okay, I'm gonna do this music project, then I'm gonna do this fashion project. Okay, I'm gonna do these paintings. That's how I started the year, is really just painting.
Oh yeah, you went from painting to
like the first like quarter of the year, I was really just painting.
And would you like I guess like the next question I was gonna ask, like, would you say that painting has shaped like most of your perspective with music? Because I feel like a lot of the times, like the thing that you are initially known for, the thing that you start doing something for, it does impact, I guess, like the other thing that you like for example, like a musician that was a chef before, or like a musician that an actor that like, you know what I mean, like Childish Gambino, for example. Like we were just listening to him, like he kind of like started off with like acting and then he did music. So it's like, do you think that painting, you starting off with that, like that being your main thing,
I mean,
like has shaped music? I was gonna stop and like let it pass, but I was like, let's just keep moving.
No, hopefully it doesn't pick it up too much. It's about to stop right there anyways.
Yeah, okay.
But Yeah, on my B, all these fucking mosquitoes. They starting to get to me now.
This entire time, like, I'm like trying so hard not to itch.
It's because the sun went down. No, I've been like going at my hands a little bit, but
yeah, like I guess we'll just wait till it passes.
Nah, fuck it. I speak clearly enough.
Okay. Would you say that like painting, you being a painter, has like impacted or like your perspective on music or how you go about it with music?
Shit. For sure. I mean, if you remember, even like I had like I don't know if you call it like a double single or some bullshit. That was called Watercolor Demos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like part of that was just because honestly, as long as I've been making music, as long as I've been doing anything, I've been doing everything. So like I was always drawing and painting to begin with, but I was always also writing and rapping shit. So yeah, like I could say that it's influencing what I'm doing now, but like it's always been influencing that for real. But like that Watercolor Demos as an example, but even the whole time I've been making and actually dropping music, I look at things with a painter's eye.
Like what exactly would that be?
Shit.
You should let them know you are trained painter. You went to school for it.
I did a class or two, like in one of these semesters.
But like how would you say like what things have you implemented in your music from painting?
I mean, just like painting is like a fluid medium, you know, you're always mixing colors to make something else that you'll then put on the canvas and layer with something else that'll compile it into another thing that'll eventually make a grander image. So, I mean, yeah, even that perspective, like through painting, through sculpture or interior design, through fashion, like just the consistent perspective of layers itself, and like being able to like look at like the details and just trying to build and tie it all together and like make that greater picture, even if it's like through sonics.
I was gonna wait for that to pass. Or should I just go?
I like nigga like me, they gon' see, I swear to God they hearing me right now.
No, but yeah, because I feel like that's why like a lot of the times like
Still waiting.
Okay. I was gonna say that's why I do agree and I do see that, because I do feel that too, like with the way your songs kind of feel like they're painting a picture. Even like with the Watercolor Demos, like with the song Cowboys, like it felt like it's hard to like find the words for it, but in the best way, painting a picture makes sense. Like you're literally with your voice,
words,
with the texture. You're switching the texture of your voice,
beat,
but it's also your voice though. Like because a lot of the times you switch or change or shift the tone and texture of your voice depending on the beat, and that's why I feel like it's like literally brushstrokes.
I feel that.
Yeah, through your voice.
Yeah.
So it's the beat, but it's mainly your voice.
Yeah.
And
I do what I can do.
I guess like last question, the most interesting question would be like, how has like living in Maryland? I mean, should I even say where you?
I mean, you can say
Okay.
because I've been back and forth and shit, and that's informed my experience.
Because like, how has like living in Maryland and also living in DC, like two states, like the DMV, I guess, shaped like your culture as you yourself and the culture that you put into your music and what you represent?
Yeah. I mean, just like the conversation that we was really having like throughout the day before this and that, like the experience of growing up in this like transient, interconnected space has definitely informed me and like in many different ways in how I speak. I mean, like we was just talking about how like I'm Nigerian and shit.
Yeah.
But like how when I speak, like you gonna have to know me and I'm gonna have to say a few little Yoruba inclined things that you'll have to pick up on. But like, yeah, when you first meet me, you gonna be hearing Yami and Slim and Jai and shit.
I remember you said you give more DC than I give DC.
Exactly. And like that's the whole kill too. Some shit.
I mean,
yeah. But like that's the whole kill is that's what I'm saying, even in the transient culture and shit of like a tri-state area, is that, I mean, I didn't like go. I mean, like when I'm a child, when I'm literally like 5, 7 years old, I'm not going to DC other than like a field trip or like some other shot. You know, I'm still ending up there on some consistent basis, even as a youth. But my real point is that like the culture like stretches, you know, towards these places, like, and it stretches like pretty wide. But like it does have a line in that. But yeah, I'm a little bit within the line, and
like it bleeds in. Like
yeah,
some part of like Maryland bleeds into like the culture of like DC.
Yeah.
Because I was saying how like I feel like in a lot of ways you do bleed DC a lot more than people that live here in a sense. Or like how we were saying how like not bleed. It's like you appreciate DC a lot more being someone from Maryland, because I feel like you have to kind of put in effort to come here compared to someone that lives here.
I would just say that it can be a bit surprising like how much I appreciate DC as a Maryland nigga, but also once again based on proximity and where you live and grew up in Maryland, you have no choice but an involvement in a relationship with DC, and like that's really like your choice in terms of how you mean to interact with that relationship. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even once again from a youth, like I mean, my parents was going every day to the bus stop. They going to DC every single day to the office type shit. There was summers like where like when I was a young nigga, like I'm talking like 6 or something, like maybe younger than that, where it's like during the summer and shit, like even when there's no school, they gonna have a daycare and shit. They taking me to that DC one. I'm walking these streets and that. And like I'm not there on like some consistent, deep, different level, but like I said, it's some relationship that's grown. And then I went to Howard and shit. So yeah, it's always, it gets to a point where it's like, damn, like.
What about DC like makes it feel like home for you?
I mean,
like what do you
for me it's definitely I like things that's close together. I like community and that. I like neighbors and shit, and I feel like coming from like suburbia and that, like you still have like mad niggas and shit. Like that's I love, that's the thing. And when I even speak about community, I'm talking about being in community with niggas.
No, but they think like, I swear they think we live in like Okie Smokyville.
Yeah,
like, middle of nowhere. You know?
Hey, get out there. There's a line, but yeah, where I'm at in the line, before the line, yeah, I'm still surrounded by my people. But once again, though, even in the suburbs, like there's still a different type of distance between your people and shit. You know, there ain't no corner store over there and that. You got to be driving places and shit. Yeah. You hear me? So yeah, that's one thing that I appreciate, is that like it's still, and even like I said, like the lingo is like still the same and shit. Like we still reference like, I mean, like the same music and experience. At the end of the day, like if you in Maryland and shit, like especially as a young adult, you still gonna end up going to DC, like in terms of what there is to do within an hour, 45 minutes, 30-minute drive. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that once again, that relationship is still gonna be tighter and tighter, and that, and you can't escape it, whether it's through work or like going out, having a good time, fun connections. You like you know someone over here and that, some gas and shit, gonna definitely take you around the way. So it's just like a spider web and a consistent like motion that is interacting with itself.
But I would say you do make the effort though, like the conscious effort to keep that in you, because I think like sometimes like people, like when they move from one region to the next region, they kind of adapt to that, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's like there's a tendency where you can easily let go of where you come from and like kind of adapt so much into that new place where you're like, but is that something that you see yourself doing, like moving forward with like you pursuing your music and different places that you explore? Is that like you're gonna keep doing like, you know, the conscious effort to like represent where you're from?
For sure. Like I'm gonna definitely always like keep that intentional. I think everything that I make is ultimately an effort to look deeper within myself and shit and see who that person is. So that's once again, it comes back to that, like you can't take that relationship out of a nigga who's done had the experience and relationship already. You know, so it doesn't matter where I go. Where I go is just an addition to that. And I also try and be intelligent about where I go and intentional about it. So I'm gonna go a lot of places, but everywhere I go is still just another part of myself that I seek to explore. And yeah, as long as I'm doing that, I'm gonna come back to other parts, and I'm gonna find myself back here and shit. And like that relationship will continue to change and grow.
And is that something that will continuously bleed through in your music, like with every project? Because like with this one, I was saying how like each song there was some way that you found a way to reference a DMV, and one of the lines
Even
was
though
like,
it's not even like particularly like your classic DMV.
yeah, it's not even like it's not even direct. It's very indirect. Like one of my favorite lines was like Melanin Mo's. Like, you know, if you get it, you get it. It's like you know.
Yeah,
so it's like, is that something you're gonna do for every project? You know?
I mean, I don't know, but I can say that I doubt that there's any project that like, I don't know. I mean, your dialect continues to change and shift like as you get older and shit, and like just with time and that. I mean, even now, like I say in it and shit, like I got a British family and that, so it's like, yeah, it's like I can't sit there and say that every single song or album in the future will hold the same level of like consistent references and shit. I mean, I referenced H.E.A.T a little bit in my time that I went there last year, so it's like ain't no guarantee, but yeah, it ain't going nowhere because like I keep saying, that shit just a part of me.
So that heat, what would you say that heat is then? The core of that heat that drives your music and that drives your identity. To seal all of this.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Listen to the album.
That's a good answer. That's actually a great answer. That's actually a great answer, bro.
Hey.
That was not planned, actually. That was not scripted.
No, you asked the question. I said that's the answer. That's in the album. The album, the tape is me literally trying to figure that out and like deep that. So
a dissection of your of your core of who you are. You're still figuring out,
battery.
and that's the start.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, your battery. Yeah, that was something you said last time that I really liked. That was your battery.
I am the battery.
But that's everything. Go listen to the project Heat if you want to know what Heat is.
Videos coming out soon. Project on the way. It will not be on streaming platform. I mean, there's mad close. Fortunephori.com. Stay updated. Subscribe to the emails and that. Follow IG Fortunephori. Like, you'll see what's going on. I try to keep niggas updated. So much love in that.
And that's it.
What's good? I'm Fortunephori. I'm a music maker, graphic designer, fashion designer, painter, this and that, many other things. I just want to say I got a tape coming out soon called Heat. It's not going to be on streaming services, so I had to say a little message. At least, you know, we'll talk about it, but the first place it will release will be, I don't even know the name of the shit, but it'll be right here, you know. Maybe a link or something. And, you can go there. Follow me at Fortunephori on IG. Fuck with the website, Fortunephori.com. You can find everything and be in the loop and know where to find this and that from there, from the IGs and that. I just had to say that because I'm not too, like, everywhere. I'm a few places, so you know where to find me. Much love. Powers.